Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Janera, and today I'm going to be reviewing Charlotte Tilbury's new Beautiful Skin Foundation. In this foundation I am the shade 13 Warm, and the company claims that this is a 16-hour wear vegan formula with hyaluronic acid. They also claim that this foundation should have medium coverage and a natural finish, so if you're interested in seeing how all these claims holds up, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to start off by moisturizing my face with Beekman 1802 lotion. Next, I'm going to use my Fenty Instant Retouch Primer. I'm going to use 2 pumps. Next, I'm going to apply the foundation. Again, I am the shade 13 Warm. This is what the bottle looks like. It has a pump. I'm going to apply 1 pump to the right side of my face. We'll see how that looks, and then I'll go ahead and add another pump to the other side of my face. This is what 1 pump looks like. To apply the foundation, I'm going to be using my double-sided brush from IT Cosmetics. It's number 7. This side is for concealer, so I'll be using this side. So this is what the foundation looks like. I think it's a pretty good shade match, and it's definitely medium coverage. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put another pump on the other side of my face. Alright, so this is what the foundation looks like on both sides of my face. Also, I really like the consistency of this foundation. I think it looks very natural. Next, I'm going to use my concealer from Makeup Forever. This is the shade 14. To blend out this concealer, I'll be using my Beauty Blender Pro. Next, I'm going to use my setting powder from Laura Mercier. This is the shade Translucent Medium Deep. I'll be using my Beauty Blender Pro to put it under my eyes, and then I'll be using my IT Cosmetics brush 114 to put the powder all over my face, just because I have very oily skin and the powder just keeps me dry throughout the day. Next, I'm going to contour using my Anastasia contour kit, and I'll be using the shade right here. And I'll be using my IT Cosmetics brush 227 to blend out the contour. It's an angled brush, so it's perfect for the contour area. Next, I'm going to bronze using my Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is the shade Mocha Mommy. And to blend it out, I'll be using my Morphe M530 brush. There's a new technique that I've been trying out for a couple of days now, and that is using my Mocha Mommy bronzer as an eyeshadow. I really like the consistency of this bronzer. It's an amazing formula, and this is how it looks. I just think it's very quick and simple, and I like how it just warms up the back of my eyelids. Next, I'll be going back to face makeup. I'll be using my Becca Cosmetics highlighter. This is the shade Topaz, and I'm going to be using my Morphe M510 brush to blend it out. And lastly, for face makeup, I'll be using my blush. This is from MAC. This is the shade Sweet as Cocoa. And I'll be using my Morphe E4 brush to blend it out. It's an angled brush again, so it's perfect for blush. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows, eyeliner, and mascara off camera, but I want to show you the products I'll be using. For my eyelashes, I'll be using my Still a Huge mascara. For my eyebrows, I got my eyebrow pencil from a beauty supply store. For top liner, I'll be using my Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is the shade Trooper Black. And for bottom liner, I'll be using my 24/7 Glide On pencil from Urban Decay. This is the shade Perversion. And yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished makeup look for today. Off camera, I did use my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and as soon as my mascara dries, I'll be using my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to just set my face. Overall, I really do like the application of this foundation. I think it's very lightweight and natural. It's definitely medium coverage as well. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how this foundation holds up. I do have very oily skin, but I'm hoping that the combination of the setting powder and the setting spray will keep me dry. But we will see. I will be back in about 10 hours and we'll see how this foundation holds up. All right, I'll see you guys soon. All right, so I'm back with the 10-hour update, and I want to get close to show you how the foundation has held up. So I just want to quickly compare this formula to the Airbrush Flawless foundation formula. I did review that formula a couple of months ago, and I'll link that video at the end of this review. But overall, some of the main differences I'm noticing is that this formula is a lot better for oily skin. At the end of my 10-hour wear test for the Airbrush Flawless foundation, my face was pretty oily in my T-zone, but with this foundation, it's pretty dry. Also, I will say I noticed a huge difference in between the finish of both foundations. This one has a very natural finish, and the Airbrush Flawless has a very matte finish. So usually Usually my preference for foundation is a full coverage matte finish, but since trying out this foundation and a couple of other natural finish foundations, I'm kind of starting to prefer the natural finish. I think that the finish comes out a lot prettier, and it's also lightweight as well, and it still offers a pretty good amount of coverage. And then with this formula specifically, it does have a 16-hour wear time, which is very impressive. So for the Airbrush Flawless foundation, I did put one pump of foundation on the right side of my face, one on the left, and then I tried to build up the coverage from medium to full and put one pump on my entire face. And if you're familiar with the review I did on the Airbrush Flawless foundation, you might remember how oily my T-zone was at the end of the 10 hours, and I was trying to avoid that with this one. So I just kept it as medium coverage, and I like how it came out. So yeah, overall, I really do like the Beautiful Skin formula. I think it's a lot better than the Airbrush Flawless foundation. I also think it's a lot better for those of us with oily and combination skin, so I definitely recommend it. If you have dry skin, definitely still check out this formula just because it does have hyaluronic acid, so it's very hydrating as well. If you do decide to try out this foundation, please let me know what you think about it in the comments and whether it works for you or not. If you have any questions about this foundation or any of the other makeup that I use, please let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, if you are new here, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.